Impressive. Hello everyone, Pretty Good here. Welcome back to Let's Play A Hat in Time. Last time we just started the game, kind of got familiarized with the controls a little bit, and familiarized with everything around the world. And this time, we'll be heading back to Mafia Town, but I wanted to give you a quick tour around the ship before we get started. First off, this Roomba. Every now and again after a mission, you can smack it about and it'll drop little pawns or the currency of the game, so you can buy yourself badges from the badge seller. There's also little things you can do throughout the ship to just kind of remind yourself that she is just a kid. Like spinning in a chair. But yeah, these are just little things you can do throughout the world to interact. But something that was added was this, and unfortunately we can't really get in there to explore this. They bar it off with a power-up we get a little bit later on, but just know that this area was the source of one of a hidden trial of sorts in the ship. But now it's where the modding community hides. So, they released tools for this game so you can mod it to have your own levels and whatnot in it. So, hold on. I need this. Okay, I'm good now. They released tools for the game so you can mod the game, make levels and whatnot. I haven't looked into anything with modding at this point. That could be something I'll look into at a future point. But anyway, let's head back into the kitchen and head back to Mafia Town. Now that we've done faffing about the ship. So some levels will cost you money or pawns to unlock. Some are just available. Does that have an issue? Does that make an issue with does that make you an issue with completing some objectives? Yes. And that also will, and there's also something else that the game will do that will rear its ugly head that we'll see towards the end of Mafia Town here. But we're going to try our best to stay in Mafia Town for as long as possible. But first off, the next part of Mafia Town, battle. And I started off by collecting pawns. So for continuity's sake, we start off this level right where we... Oh, excuse me. Right about where we ended off the last one. As I proceed to be covered smoke. Now this is supposed to be your tutorial on wall jumping. Wall jumping works a little different in Hat in Time. Jump at a wall, climb up it a little bit, and jump at it and you'll climb up it a little bit, and then you jump off at any point while you're scrambling up the wall. Now at some points I'm just going to get lost here. I'll just get lost, I'll just start doing stuff. I'll be kind of reckless, kind of doing things I don't need to do. Just to unlock stuff in as quick a fashion as possible. Okay, I got all the tickets for the blue vault chest. Which, if you head the way, if you go to where we ended the last mission, it's roughly where you should be starting this mission. Just for your own continuity's sake. Also, our friend is in trouble. Now that we have this umbrella, we have combat available to us, and I want to use some of these guys just to give you a brush up on how combat works. I'd say it was a perfect game. So you can attack just about anybody in the game. If they can't be harmed, if somebody cannot be harmed or defeated in this game, they'll squeak like a dog toy. If they can be defeated, though, they'll do that. Now, Mafia members basically have a rage. After a certain point of being hit, they'll basically be invincible to your umbrella strikes. But, hey, any of y'all like Sonic Adventure? By jumping in the air and pressing X, aka performing an effective homing attack, you can defeat the Mafia one way or the other.
Vaults around city belong to Mafia. No touch. Haha, Mafia joking. Child can't open vault. Vault secured with code. Wait, Mafia code not in pocket.
I have Mafia code. So you take a minute. You can take a minute to go around and look for stuff. You can find yourself the codes to get this brewing yarn. So if you've been following along, guess what? You have enough to unlock the brewing yarn. And I get a little witch's hat. So at this point, if you've been following along, you have 3 hats available to you. The witch's hat, it doesn't really do damage to enemies, but it can destroy glowing boxes like that. And sometimes you'll need to do that to get more yarn. Now it's a good idea that if you think you can find yarn or think you can get at yarn or something, take the moment and try and open it up. Because even if it's not yarn, it's usually a lot of pawns. But you'll want to stock up a few pawns and yarn for future worlds, so you don't have to spend your time wandering the entire world trying to find that one thing. Oh, hello. Also treasure chest sort of thing. And I will level you. I have only beaten this game once before, though I did 100% complete it for the most part. I think I missed like 3 or 4 yarns. So with that being, so the fact that I've missed like 3 or 4 yarns, I still got everything the game had to offer. So those are just for personal completionist sake. I will probably still show where all those yarns are, but if I don't get everything, I'm not perfect. Also, is there some, oh, there's something down here. Oh, it's a relic. So relics I haven't gotten into yet. Oops. Relics are things you can find on each world. There's not a specific amount of relics in each world, but the amount of relics the relics that you can find can be used to open up additional. They can be used to open up additional levels or little secret levels, which might see sometime in my first recording session here. Which once again, I'm gonna have to be working out how I'm going to do all this. Anyway, I totally went the back route to get to her, so I'm going to double back on my efforts, and I'm going to go the front route. Now, in terms of finding everything in the world, oh my goodness. See, this is going to happen a lot. I'm just going to be walking around, and I'm going to be like, oh, that's something I can do. Now, this one we can't do anything about. Well, we can do something about this. But this little thing, I guess, is something of intrigue that I should show you. So, if you see this bubble like this, pop it, and then hurry up and collect everything. You don't have to collect everything in order, but it's a good idea. Because if you do everything, something major usually happens to the level, and it grants you access to something or another. Also, you'll probably see me wearing this witch's hat for a long time. Oh. Should we do... Yeah, let's do the green vault. Why not? Let's do the green vault while we're here. This isn't a very long mission, so I'm gonna unfortunately he says, by the way, I'm gonna pad out this episode just a little bit by collecting up some of these tokens, or some of these vault codes. Now all these are going to be scattered around this cliffside here, and if you touch the treasure chest on top, little lines will fly out and it'll be like, oh hey, here's the codes. So here's a code. Be careful of the cannon. Oh, did I not grab that? I'm smart. Alright. Alright, one's around the corner there and one's in this crate. Or down on the beachfront. I saw that. Don't worry, I caught that. Oh! And... well, I think I found out where our friend has been hiding this whole time. But anyway. This is just something I can do now, like in between levels. Like if there's a clear goal that I know exactly how to get to, I can still goof around a little bit. Oh, a rift token. So rift tokens. These don't make sense right now. They'll make more sense once we gather 3 of them, or we go to do a specific mission. Now, if you excuse me, I already see something I can do in the distance, so I'm probably gonna do it here quick. No, remember how I said this game kind of drew a lot of inspiration from N64 platformers? I think you're kind of seeing that charm right here, right? Oh, it's another Rift token. I don't plan to get all 3 right now. Also, except for platforming, the game will kind of help you. Will help you occasionally to make sure that you know, to help you with hitting stuff. Those are words I was trying to say. I cannot speak the proper English, yes. So, well, I think we got most of that handled. Now, we were kind of dumped and expected to go along a ladder way that was somewhere up here. I'm going to try and get us roughly back where we were when we were on track. Okay, so here we are on track. So kind of the idea is, look at the game, what the game's idea is, they want you to do the patty cake with this guy. Patty cake champion. And he'll basically push you down to the boss fight. But because I know right where I'm going, I'm just gonna accept my demise. Why block door? Mafia, why block door? Oh, I can do this though. Now, here's the other thing with these pawn collecting little games here, is that they're only here once. They only appear once, and if you... Well, that was it. Just, you did it. Good job. Dang it. Maybe it'll reappear later. But unfortunately, with those little pawn, collect all the pawns in an order dealies, if you screw it up, unfortunately, you have to fully exit the level and come back in to get it to respawn. And there... Oh, there is something I can do over there. Chance it. You cannot swim, by the way. I got the camera badge for that guy over there, which I guess I'll go take a minute. I was just about to do progress, and then guess what happened? Hat Kid happened. This game really does give you a bad case of ADD. Speaking of a bad case of ADD. Thankfully, I can't do everything down here, but I can do enough. Actually, wait. Hat Kid can swim, can't she? Oh! Well, here's the problem you're going to notice right off the bat is, as you explore throughout the game, you'll get additional badges. Unfortunately, as of right now, we can only have 1 badge equipped at a time. I still recommend the magnet badge, but what the camera badge will do for you is, if you feel like it, you can press... I forget which... Oh! The button cycles hats. Okay. Well, that's what the D-pad does on left and right. Oh! I saw something I could do. Also... Just an old dude in there. Oh! A present! A relic, really. Rather.
You got my camera? Wow, thanks, kid. But I've actually got a ton of cameras in reserve. I don't need it. I was just looking for an excuse to yell at seagulls. You can keep it.
Oh. He would have sent us on that mission to get that camera. So, we preempted his actions? Question mark? Anyway, I think we can get something that's in here. No, wait, we can't. But there was something else I saw we can do really quick before we head off to the actual objective. I'm cutting myself off because I'm getting really distracted here. That's just the nature of this game. You start off, it's just like, oh, well, I'm just going to go straight to... Burp. Shiny. Ooh, ooh, shiny. Ooh, pretty. Ooh, that's offensive. Ooh, shiny. That's just going to happen. Hey. Leave him alone. That's nice. And you do want to help out people too, because you get things. You get things for being nice. Anyway. Now that I've done everything around our friend, let's go to our friend. Wait, can't. Okay, no. This cannon, I'll just tell you, we saw it where we landed as well, but all these cannons do is they take you from one side of the island to the other. So it's a quick warp for a 180 perspective on the island. There's one for, like, this would effectively be north and south. There's cannons for east and west as well. Not that big of an island, but they give you a fast travel in case you need to get to the other side right away. Anyway.
Hey, child, shoot! Mafia can't have child witness when Mafia teaching lesson. Oh, it's awkward for Mafia. Mafia not sure what to do. Boss, what do we do with eyewitness? Teach her lesson, boys.
Yeah? Also, at this point, we're locked into a 2D fight. Ow. Please no. So fortunately, I taught you how to do the combat, and the combat really does boil down to hit them once or twice with the quote-unquote homing attack, and they should not go into rage, but apparently I'm wrong. Why you do these things?
Mafia won't bow to little girl. Prepare to feel Mafia's wrath.
So, our friend disappears and he goes full Donkey Kong on us.
Stand still.
Which at this point, the fight literally just becomes, hey, how are you doing how are your survival skills?
About avoiding perils.
I thought about it. Oh, you're through one. Nice. Well, you know, I tried to do it and then I got too cocky. Thankfully, as a mini boss of sorts, this is a pretty easy one.
This lead nowhere. Mafia need to take care of this Mafia style. Prepare to feel what Mafia do to old ladies.
I don't want to hear about what you do to old ladies, dude. Come down here so I can bounce off your noggin. Bop you once, bounce off your noggin. Bop you a couple more times. I can jump twice even. I am a small person, remember? Also, sometimes the vertical necessary to do a homing attack is a little lenient. Sometimes you can do it from underneath if you catch them at the right spot. Yeah, that's my stuff. Although, let me take a minute, because... Can I? I can't get in here. I want in the tent, though. Anyway. Let's stop goofing about. Grab ourselves that timepiece. Get help. And, there you go.
Psh, can you believe them? What a bunch of losers. Hey, you're all right, new kid. Do you have a name? No? You shy? That's cool. You're a less talk, more fighting kind of girl, I take it. That thing you grabbed there, are you collecting them? Because I know where there's more of them. They've been raining from the sky ever since you arrived. I've seen the goons bring them to their headquarters way up there. We should go up there and get your junk. It'll be fun. I'll take any opportunity that involves messing up the Mafia. You with me, buddy?
Heck yeah, buddy. Mustache Girl. Been labeled. Hat Kid and Mustache Girl saving a day. Hold on, they're announcing something for Smash Bros. Hold up. Mustache Girl joins the brawl. Okay, that was way too easy of a joke. But yeah. Now that you are kind of working with Mustache Girl, she's on your ship. But why? We'll find some more answers at a later point, but for now, I thank you all so much for watching this episode of Let's Play A Hat in Time. I hope to see you for the next episode. Good Lord, I am rusty at doing these now. You have a great day, everybody. Take care.